What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome here if you are new. Thank you for joining me back for today's video. In this video, I will be showing you guys somewhat of the process of my move. The current house that I'm filming this video in, I no longer live there at the time that you're seeing this video. I moved to a new home, and as you can see at the beginning of this video, I am just preparing all of my baby stuff, like their bottles, formula, diapers, diaper bag, everything like that, clothes, because while I was moving, I had somebody watching them so that I can move faster and more easily. Because if you have kids, then you definitely understand that you are unable to get a lot of things done when they are around. So that's what I'm doing here at the beginning of this video. Throughout the video, I am working on the house. We pack up the kids' room. There is some stuff that I didn't show in this video, like packing up my bedroom. There was just so much stuff everywhere, you guys. Like, I didn't even have anywhere to place my tripod so that I can film. And then there was a point where I was trying to hurry up because this process took about one weekend, I would say. Me and my husband just like packed everything and moved out all in one weekend. What didn't help was that there was some stuff that was not boxed yet, so it was kind of like packing and moving, whereas had we just boxed everything up and already had it packed, it would have been a much quicker moving process. But my husband works full time. He's, well, more than full time. He's just constantly working. He works a lot. He works very hard, and I'm very grateful for that because he sustains our family, but because of that, I don't have his help all the time. So it was really hard for me to pack a lot of this stuff. So as you can see, this is one of my kids' room. This room is the first one that I started packing up just because I felt like there was not as much stuff in this room. But yeah, you guys, so we pretty much did it in about one weekend. It took us, I want to say just Saturday, Sunday. But on this Saturday, we were up until like 3 a.m. Like, we were up until 3 a.m. setting up, like, the method that we did was we put everything in the room that it belongs. So if it's from the kitchen, then it goes directly to the kitchen. If it's supposed to go in the kids' room, it's going to the kids' room. If it's going to our room, like, so on and so forth. But so that was kind of the method that we did. But then having to unpack those things, like the necessary things for the first night that we were there, like set up the bed, put the bed sheets on, and find our body wash, shampoo, all those things. And it was definitely an interesting experience. The breaker in this new house had tripped, so we had no hot water, and I was not aware of where the breaker was. So I actually thought it was the hot water heater that went bad, but I had no idea that the breaker was off. So that first night that we were in the new place, we were dying. When I took a shower, I think the water was like 58 degrees. And I just couldn't believe, like, I was almost in tears. I was like, oh my God, this is just so cold. Definitely felt like back up north, but yeah. And then my husband took a shower after me, and I was just cracking up at that point. Like, we were both dying. But yeah, you guys, all that got squared away and I was able to figure it out, but we did suffer for one night. But everything turned out well, and I'm really grateful that I am here in the new house and I'm loving it so far. I'll show you a little bit of it in a little bit towards the end of the video. I was cracking up at this footage, you guys. Like, this little tent, like rocket ship tent thing, was kicking my ass. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but I'm like taking it apart, and of course it starts kind of collapsing because you're taking the poles out that hold the whole thing up. But I was struggling so hard. Like, this little footage that you see here actually was probably took me around maybe 12 or 13 minutes to do, because I was having the hardest time. Like, if somebody was holding it up and it wasn't collapsing on me while I was inside, it would have been much easier. But anyways, I thought that was hilarious looking back at the footage. But yeah, you guys, so let me tell you a little bit about the new house. So Where we moved to is actually a lake house. There's a lake out in the back, which I will show you at the very end of the video. But guys, the house is awesome. I am super, super grateful, super blessed to be here. It's just a huge backyard, and about 20 feet from the back door is the lake. We have two alligators back there. They are beautiful, you guys. They're massive. I think one is, I would say, close to about 15 feet long or 12 feet long, but they are huge. They're usually out and about. I did include some footage at the end of the video of the alligator. You can somewhat see it, and I'll kind of point it out to you, but it's so nice in the mornings. The sunrise is right on the lake, and then the sun sets in the front of the house. So it's just so serene and peaceful, and like it's definitely different from what I'm used to. I'm originally from up north, so I am kind of a city girl, and I actually love the city. I have always been that way. My heart is with the city, but where I'm living right now is like the complete opposite. Like the neighbors are not close by. Like there's so much I don't know what you call it. I guess just land between the houses. And my backyard, like going towards the lake, is not shared with anyone else. All the way across the lake is where the next property is. So I can barely see that house, and I don't know how many like kilometers away it is, but it's pretty far. So the view is really nice. There's a lot of privacy back there because, like I said, I don't really share that lake with other neighbors besides whoever lives all the way across the lake. So yes, you guys, like I am definitely enjoying the view, enjoying the quietness. Like I said, it's definitely different from what I am used to, but it's growing on me. And my husband is from up north as well, so it's like it's definitely a getting used to type of thing, but we are very grateful. And my actually, we are still unpacking. Like, this house has a huge walk-in closet in the master bedroom, and I still have all my clothes in bags. And it's been about 2 weeks since I moved here. So it's just so hard because with the kids and dealing with all the kids' needs from day to day, you are like slowly trying to hack away at packing things away and taking things out of boxes. And you just have to keep stopping and either feed the kids or change diapers or what have you. So yeah, you guys, there's like the house definitely still looks crazy. There's certain parts that are already completed, but there's still a lot of work to do, and I will probably do a video once everything is completed to just show you guys how it turned out. So as you can see in this footage, this is actually the new house. What you're looking at is the living room, and we just kind of threw everything. This is one of the bedrooms. I didn't show you all the rooms, but this is one of the bedrooms for the kids. This is the kitchen. It's a pretty spacious kitchen. As you can see, we already brought in a bunch of food there. One of the closets, there's a whole bunch of bags, suitcase, like a dresser in there that has no drawers. Like, it's a whole mess, you guys. But I started putting things away probably the second day that we stayed there. So we do have like a laundry room that's inside the kitchen, so that's pretty cool. And there's, doors that like close it, so you don't see like all the laundry stuff. I have a pretty spacious pantry. The living room is pretty massive. It just kind of looks crazy because obviously there's stuff everywhere. And then just there's enough rooms for us. So all my kids are happy, and that I cannot express enough that this was such a upgrade. Actually, me and my husband have moved around 6 times in the past 3.5 years. And even before I had kids, we were already moving a lot. When we were up north, like that move, oh my gosh, it was a 21-hour drive. And, I did some of the drive, he did some of the drive, and that was like a lot. Like moving across the country is a lot. But yes, that I have moved between the south and the north a couple of times in my life, but that one was probably the longest trip. Also, we had a dog with us, one of our dogs at the time. So we had to take a lot of breaks and, let the dog use the bathroom and, feed the dog. Like, it was a lot. So it kind of prolonged the trip. So this one was not too far. This type of move was not far at all. So it was not as straining on us as if it were like moving out of state or a couple states away. And that we've done, and it's a lot of work. And I'm not even sure how it would go with kids. Like, if we were to move to a different state, it would probably be extremely difficult because all of my kids are still really, really little. So, but yeah, the fact that we don't have to move for now, I am very happy because, like I said, we have moved so many times. The property that I was in, not in the previous one that I was recording this video in, but the one before that, I was living there for a few years, and we started to have some health issues because of the house. So we ended up having to move from there, and we were actually not supposed to move from there at all. That was going to be where we stayed until we wanted to move, if we ever decided. But unfortunately, things happen, and that is how we ended up moving to the next house, which we were only there for about 4 months because it was a temporary stay until we found a new place. And this is now that place that you're seeing in this video. So yeah, you guys, we're tired. I'm thankful that the kids, I have family to help watch my kids. They don't watch them often, probably once every, I don't know, in a blue moon. Like, I can't even count how many times. It's not very often. I have my kids with me 24/7, but for the sake of the move, and I didn't want the kids to be stressed out, family kind of came in clutch in that case, and I'm really, really glad. But this footage right here, I just wanted to show you. These are my doggies. This is in the new house. They're pretty old now. My dogs are pretty old. But we just left the back door, and I'm walking you guys down to the lake in my backyard. Here is the view of the lake, and if you look to the right on the bank where the grass kind of comes up, you can see the alligator laying there with his head poking out. So yeah, I just want to get footage of that for you guys. But yeah, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this quick video of everything, a process of moving, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.